And we are live. Remember, that's how we used to start the shows.
And we are live.
No gusto. No pageantry.
What are we talking about today, huh?
Well, let's see if this thing levels out. Let's see if we're good here. Let them file in.
Let them file in. Hey, not all at once. Not all at once, guys.
It creates this bottleneck.
Let me refresh.
We'll just have to
this.
rehash the conversation we were having.
So I'm not seeing us live on YouTube, but that might just be me. Let me close the YouTube.
Should be.
And
Should be.
YouTube.
Maybe I still have it on private. I'm a fucking retard.
Yo, how funny would that be?
I bet you that's what it is. I forgot to change it. I get all excited.
I hope that's what it is. If it's not, we're fucked.
We're going down the shitter. We're going down the drain with this fucking... It used to be a movement.
Oh, man. We used to be something. Fuck. Now we're nobodies. Let's see what they did to us, man.
Now we're like slip and slide records.
We was here for a summer. I was just gone.
A hot summer, though.
Yeah, it was a hot summer.
Yep, that's why. Okay, we're going to be live now. Are you all right over there? Come on. Let's be professional, for fuck's sake. He's dropping shit. I have the thing on fucking private.
It's in the fucking shit show.
All right, we're public.
We're public.
We're public like
All
the
right.
NASDAQ, baby.
All right, yes, the live is up. Holy fuck.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right. Shake it off.
Let's just pretend that we just went live.
Yeah, man. Professional, consummate professionals, you know? That's what we do.
We haven't been live for the past 2 minutes.
No, of course not.
Realized nobody was listening. And people can get in now, I think.
Yeah, they get it now. File in.
And we look clean?
Oh, yeah, we look good.
Okay.
Look good.
Okay, come on, man. I see you there. See you there in chat.
I don't see any buffering, so
No
solid.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Come on. All right, well, we were talking about the Carmelo Anthony situation. Sorry, I know we like already started the conversation, so it's weird.
No, let's just
We
get
may
back into
rehash.
it.
Let's rehash.
Let's get back
Fuck
into
it.
Yeah.
So,
Basically, you were coming to terms that last show, you had an opinion, and then upon new information, you changed your mind, like any reasonable person.
yes, let me just rehash that, just because I think that's important to say. So last week I said that I thought that it may have been second-degree murder based on the information we had. But unlike the race hustlers, white and black now, because I do believe that all these people are race hustling. You asked me earlier, Matt Walsh and the Daily Wire and all these guys who are saying it, the quartering and just everybody really, who are really getting into this racial aspect of it, are ignoring certain parts of this story, right? And I just wanted to correct one thing that I saw that I said, that now that I have more information, because that's what common sense people do, is when information comes out, you adjust your, view accordingly. If that information is that important, right? So my thing was, I didn't know if it was second-degree murder or first-degree murder. I was leaning more towards second, just based on the information. But now we have the information that Carmelo said there was during the confrontation. He basically kind of reached in his bag and said to Austin, "If you touch me, you're gonna see what happens."
No,
or
you
touch
do it
me
right.
and see what happens.
You do it right. You got
Say it.
Hey, nigga, touch me, see what happens, nigga.
Touch me, see what happens.
Touch me, see what happens.
Tell me again.
Dare you, nigga.
Tell me again.
Touch me. Bet you won't touch me, nigga.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
And then that went on, like, I think a couple exchanges, and then he eventually stabs him in the heart. So premeditation doesn't have to be I sat around and planned a murder for 3 weeks and finally did it. It could literally be 5 minutes. It could be 30 seconds before. It could be 10 seconds before. If you had enough time to make the decision of I'm going to kill this person just based on killing the person or pride or whatever and not self-defense, then it's first-degree murder. So first-degree murder probably makes more sense than what I said last week.
Got you.
So that's the one thing I wanted to correct.
Okay, and that's fair. I honestly don't even remember what I said last week, but I was already on the side of it being murder. I think you kind of swayed me because we didn't have the information, but now we're back. I do believe it was murder. I don't think he killed him because he was white. I think he killed him because he's a dumbass crash out.
Well, that's the thing I want to ask at the beginning of this, because there's a lot of this thing going on with all these white commentators that are coming out and going, you know, they'll point out a story and go, oh, another white guy killed just for being white. Another white guy killed just for, you know, it's just like black man killed just for stealing a Snickers bar. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, no, there's more context to it, and you have to acknowledge the context that Austin did provoke the fight. He did take it upon himself to go confront Carmelo and try to remove him from the tent.
I think.
Wait, let me just say that.
Yeah.
Doesn't warrant him getting stabbed in the heart.
Of course not.
But let's add the context to it or let's not remove the context because it takes away from your angel complex that you have with Austin.
Right.
Like, that doesn't change the fact that it may be first degree murder. Just acknowledge it though, that Austin started the fight. Why can't they do that? I'm sorry, you were saying something.
I think and I could be wrong, but I think the main gripe of the whites is that anytime something like this happens, it's like, oh, it's whatever. But if the roles were reversed, then everybody would be singing Kumbaya and they'd be trying to hang the white kid. I think that is their main gripe with the situation, and which is really turning it racial. It's the media aspect.
It's absolutely the media aspect, and the so-called truth tellers in the independent media are now losing the plot. Where it's like, somebody has to answer this question for me. Where's the evidence that this crime was racially based? That this kid stabbed Austin in the heart because he's white?
He would have had to stab him and said, "Take that, cracker."
Right. Or also here, this too. Stop framing this as, because it's just not the truth. You can frame it how you want, but I'm just saying what the truth is. Don't frame this as this kid just stabbed Austin in the heart for no reason at all.
Like he just walked to the tent and stabbed him. Yeah.
There was a reason. I'm not saying it was, the right choice or even logical. But there was reasoning to it. There was a provocation of a fight by Austin.
Yeah, listen, the similarities are uncanny. George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, even Trayvon. You leave the details out, and of course it looks monstrous. But if you start to piece together what actually happened, even if the situation was fucked up, you could see how it happened if you piece together what it was.
Right, right.
So it's humans are best at killing each other. I don't think that kid went there that day to hunt down a white person. That's how they're framing it. They're framing it as if black people are hunting white people. I don't think that's what it is. I think black people commit a disproportionate amount of crime, and crime affects all people of all colors. And there's mostly white people in this country. So if they're committing most of the crimes, then white people would be most of the victims.
I was just gonna say that too. Yeah, black people are killing themselves mostly.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the fact that white people are getting killed, it's harder to make that a racial argument of black people are just killing indiscriminately.
Right.
They don't care if it's Spanish, Chinese, black, white, they're killing black people mostly because that's the ones they're interacting with mostly.
Their crime is not segregated.
Yeah, it's equal opportunity. They don't discriminate with their crime.
Yeah.
With their victims.
Equal opportunity offenders.
I mean, this is another thing that people are asking. We'll go to the comments a little bit. Come on, man says, well, Carmelo was where he shouldn't have been. Why was Carmelo under the tent? Simple answer is that he was a track runner.
Yeah, he was
the better question
supposed to be there, but he wasn't supposed to be by that team's tent.
The better question is, why did he have a knife on him?
Yes, that is the better question.
Yeah. So and then you gotta kind of ask, like, okay, well, what school did he go to? You know what I mean? Because you go to a hood ass school, you got motherfuckers carrying switches, Glocks with switches and shit.
You bring a knife to a gunfight. You go to a black school. What the fuck?
I'm just saying. That's probably the more logical question to ask. The fact that he was under the tent isn't really like why like
well, I gotta argue with you on that.
Go ahead, please.
Because if he doesn't go under that tent, none of this happens. So the fact that he went over there, I mean, there's just no reason for him to be over there. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you're supposed to be there, but why are you under this tent is what I'm saying. It'd be the same like if a motherfucking person hops a fence where it says beware of dogs, I can't be mad if the dogs maul the motherfucker because there's dogs there. So why are you by this other team? Why aren't you by your teams? You know what I mean?
Well, that's not fair to say because
does everybody not have a tent? The black kids don't have a tent?
The tent wasn't full of dogs. It was full of kids from a different school.
Okay, maybe it was a bad analogy.
The question has to be.
The point is,
no, wait, real quick.
Why was he over there?
Because then we have to again. I'm going to do what common sense people should do.
Okay.
I need to know more information.
Okay.
Was the tent labeled? Did the tent say specifically this school only?
That's a little crazy.
How is that crazy if you're saying that he didn't belong in the tent, and that means that somebody can literally yoke him and move him?
Have you ever
been
been to a sporting event at a school? You know where your fucking people are, bro. Like, you don't separate from your people and get fucking lost. Like, you know Jamal's not over there. You don't see Jamal anywhere under that tent, but you know you came here with Jamal. There's no reason for you to be over there.
Either way, he's sitting under a tent.
Okay.
He's a track runner. It's a tent for track runners. Like, let's not pretend that it's not logical of why he would be under a tent for track runners. I don't know the rest. I don't know. But my point is, it's not Austin's job to fucking physically remove him from the tent.
I get that. I listen. I get that. But what's the catalyst? What's the catalyst? What happened first? Who came first, the chicken or the egg? That's what I'm asking.
From every account that I'm reading and I see, it was Austin that went up to him and said, "You need to move from this tent."
Okay.
That's all I'm hearing.
Okay. All right. No,
Am I wrong?
True.
Tell me if I'm wrong.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
Austin went up to him and said, "You need to go."
Okay, so he started the confrontation. He confronted Carmelo.
I need to know how he did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, was it a confrontation? Because I could go up to somebody and be like, "Hey, bro, can you like, you know, you're in our area. Can you just move on? I don't know if you're not supposed to be here." Like, or did he go up to him and be like, "Yo, bro, like, why are you here? Get the fuck out of our area." You know what I mean? So there is a difference in maybe how he said it. I don't know.
Right. And what I'm saying though is where people are trying to put this like angelic white kid gets stabbed in the chest. We're gonna sit here and pretend that like teenage white boys are like totally fucking like polite and respectful,
no,
especially to each other. They're not.
They're mostly unhinged.
I wouldn't even say they're mostly unhinged. I'm just saying
unhinged in a good way.
They're little assholes for the most part. Yeah.
I'm not saying like school shooter unhinged. I'm just saying like unhinged. Like they're the type to fucking jump on a stack of barbed wires for the laughs.
Right. Yeah. Again, Carmelo, or come on, man. Carmelo started it by being there. How does somebody's presence, just being there, warrant a physical fucking response? You gotta justify why, and I'm not saying justify it in order to say that Carmelo is guilty. I think he already admitted to stabbing the kid in the heart, and I think that was an overreach of response.
We know he did it.
Yeah,
right.
I'm not saying he's innocent. Mm-hmm. That's not my point here. What I'm saying is let's be truthful about the situation. What warranted Austin to have a physical response to Carmelo in that situation? And if you want to say we don't have enough information, perfectly fine. I'll accept that.
I'm not here for that. Honestly, we could speculate. I, in my opinion, I think that he tried to G-check him. You know, it was some G-check shit. Like, you know, Austin was the fucking big dog of that area, so I'm gonna tell this motherfucker to move. And when he tried to G check him, he didn't realize that he was G checking a G, so he got G checked back. And it was just you can't put two negatives together. It's not gonna work, you know.
Yeah, two wrongs don't make a right.
Yeah. So I understand where you're coming from in terms of if Austin never approaches the kid and says to move, then he would be alive. But I'm looking at it as if the kid never goes over to the tent, then Austin would still be alive. That's where I'm looking at it is. I need to know why, and I'm sure it'll come out in court. But I need to know, and they gotta ask him, why did you go to that tent? So we're gonna hear,
I'm sure they will.
Why you went to that tent, and if his excuse is bullshit.
What if his excuse? I'm just saying this,
what
right?
What would be your excuse?
I'm just saying plausible deniability or whatever, right?
Okay.
Reasonable doubt. What if his answer is somebody told me that my school's tent was over there, and I went over there and I accidentally sat at the wrong tent? That's plausible.
That's plausible.
And again,
that's plausible.
Where now, come on, man, is going. He was sitting under his tent because he was looking for trouble. He's a track runner. He's there for a reason. He's not some fucking goon just standing around waiting to stab somebody.
To say he's not some fucking goon is a little wild. He does have a
maybe
knife
he is a goon.
He has a fucking knife in his backpack. That's what I'm saying.
Plenty of white kids carry around knives. That's not fucking enough to say that he's a goon. I carry around a gun, for God's sakes.
Yeah, so Am I a goon? In school, come on, it's different.
I don't know.
It's different. It's different, right, bro.
Yeah.
You don't bring weapons to school. Maybe I'm different. Yeah, I don't know. But when I was going to school, I never brought a fucking weapon.
You never brought a knife to school before?
Never brought a knife to school.
I did.
For what? The fuck am I going to bring a knife for?
Statute of limitations on that?
Listen. I'm the type to just pick up a book if I need to. Like I'll get whatever's next to me.
You'll throw a chair.
Yeah, I'll fucking swing
That's
a chair
how I
at
was. Yeah.
I'm not fucking. But a knife, that's too permanent. You know what I mean? Like that's a threshold that you have to be willing to go to if you're carrying that thing.
Well, that's why the black gangsters never fucked with me, because I would do shit like that. I would throw a chair at a motherfucker. I would get vicious.
Yeah. Jamaicans don't fight fair, man. We don't fight fair.
Fuck that.
The fuck?
Fuck that. I remember I got into a fight with two big black kids, and I threw one into a pair of music stands, and he busted his face up.
Gnarly.
Yeah. But he was just fat, and I took advantage of the momentum. We were both running. And I just
he couldn't stop himself. Damn. Inertia.
He stumbled.
Bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying. I think we need more information on a lot of this stuff, and I'm just saying. A lot of people are looking at me like I'm being unreasonable here. I'm literally just saying there's still some reasonable doubt in certain things, of where like I'm not gonna completely villainize one person and make the other one out to be an angel.
There's a good.
It was a, and also I'm not gonna make this out to be a racial thing. There's no evidence that this was racially based.
There's a good possibility he might get off either light or in a sentence that we didn't even think of. To be honest,
He what?
There's a good possibility he might get off light, or he might get a sentence that we didn't even think was possible.
Well, that's another thing that I'm seeing. A lot of white people are going. White people are treated unfairly by the criminal justice system.
Ooh.
That's another big thing.
Wait, they're saying that now?
Yeah.
Again, everybody is being treated badly by the justice.
No.
Look at what they did to Trump.
No, this is what I think is the truth of it.
Okay.
White people are being treated fairly by the criminal justice system for the most part. When we're talking about sentencing. A guy is sentenced for murder, he's going to get life in prison if he's white. Black guy may get a lighter sentence because, racism. We don't want more black people in prison, right? I totally get that. But in that situation, the white person is still being treated fairly. It's the fact that the black person is actually being treated softer is the problem.
Yeah.
The white person that murdered somebody should go to prison for life.
Yeah.
Fuck that motherfucker.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is that when we get into that place of now you think it's like it's unfair, it's like no, it's that they need to treat black people the same way they treat white people. You're arguing now in this place of, not you, but they're arguing in this place of like, are you saying then white people who get murdered should be treated softer? The same way, are you soft on crime or are you hard on crime? I don't understand where you're coming from here.
Yeah. Yeah. And
I think, and it's also a couple degrees away from eventually defending criminals.
I was just gonna say that.
Yes.
It's
a few degrees
when
away.
white people start doing that, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Because that's the one thing that I can say that I wish black people had as a people. Like, white people do not prop up their criminals. They lock them up and forget about them.
But it starts incrementally. It starts with
Bit by bit.
we're just not gonna talk about the fact that Austin did start the fight. That's not that bad. Well, we won't talk about that. Okay. And then eventually, when the real race hustlers get into it, the race hustlers on the white side haven't gotten a hold of it yet. That's who's actually sparking it. But when they actually get into it, where they can get white criminals softer charges or whatever, we're just going to be in a completely fucked up place. White neighborhoods are going to be horrible. There's going to be a no snitching policy. I'm telling you, it's going to go that way.
Yeah.
People laugh at me when I say that, but no, I've been right about everything I predicted on this whole thing so far about white identity.
I see it. Erect on crime. What does that mean, bro?
Erect on crime. Hard.
Oh.
Hard on crime, baby.
I see the vision. I see. Look, can we get a cock drop? No? Okay.
Oh, cock drop. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was reading the comments. Yeah, we can get a cock drop.
Got to.
Hard on crime. Cocks out for crime.
What the fuck? Yo, come on, man. He's got to be trolling. I think he's rage baiting. He said we do prop up our criminals. One of the smartest ones is in the White House.
Yeah, that makes me question every other one of his comments.
That's why I'm like, yo, is he trolling? I think he's trolling. He's got to be trolling. Oh, man.
No, I think he really disagrees with me, though.
No, he does disagree with you on this.
I bet you if he called in, I'm gonna actually challenge him to call in. Maybe later we'll do some calls.
You got to convince. He's got to convince you.
Not even that. I challenge him to make one logical argument against anything I said.
Fair point.
I bet you he can.
Ooh. Okay.
Guaranteed. The guarantee nobody can.
Now you have to open the phone lines in the near future.
And this is how I know I'm confident in this, because you white dummies are falling for the white identity, and I've already pointed out plenty of lies you've told. Couple lies you've told. There's no way lies are going to beat the truth, so that's why I'm confident.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody call in.
I like it.
Are we going to do call-ins later?
Yeah, later.
Right.
Yeah, not right now. We got some more shit to get to. We're gonna talk about this, obviously, if anybody calls in on it. But to wrap it, before we move on, definitely need more information. Wouldn't be surprised if he got off a little bit lighter. But I still maintain that, I don't think there was any reason other than maybe if somebody told him to go over there. That's a good point. If somebody said to go over there, then all right, I see it. But what I put myself in the shoes, because I used to go for ROTC. I used to go to the team events. I used to go to the fucking football games and shit like that. And you knew where your people was. You didn't really deviate from your people unless you know somebody from another school. You might mingle with somebody with another school type shit. But if he didn't know anybody and he was just in this tent, I just don't see a reason.
Why are you guys treating school tents like they're fucking like army bases? Like anybody can walk into a school tent and sit down. It's not high security.
It's not okay. Yeah, I don't think you're getting,
like, you need a clearance pass to get into a security a fucking school tent.
I don't think you're getting what I'm
putting down. Let me just say this.
Yeah.
I've been to school events where the event didn't start yet or the event's over and motherfuckers are sitting wherever they want.
Okay.
So why is that not? Like, why is him sitting in the tent all automatically an indictment that he was doing something wrong?
Listen.
Nothing illegal, nothing wrong. He wasn't really breaking a rule, so to speak. Could he get in trouble by the school for sitting in the wrong tent? Would he get like expelled or written up or anything for that? Somebody will go, "Hey, buddy, you're just in the wrong tent.
No.
Your tent's over there."
That wouldn't happen.
Okay, so what's the problem?
Okay. What I'm Again, I don't think you're catching what I'm putting down.
No, I don't understand anything anybody's putting down on this. Go ahead, continue.
Listen, what I'm saying is again, when you're part of a team, it's different. It's different when you're part of a team. Why wasn't he with his group is my question. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see any reason why you would deviate from your group. Again, unless you knew from somebody from another school. You make a point that, yeah, everybody was commingling after shit was over, but shit wasn't over. Like, we're still competing right now. Like, you might be trying to listen to game plans and shit that we're trying to do and pull off. Like, why are you over
game
here?
Plans and track?
Yes, of course.
Okay, I'm just going to run faster than the other guy. What the fuck game plan is there in track? It's not
like
football.
A relay?
Either way, what the fuck is that? What is the?
There's definitely.
I'm gonna stay on the inside of the track.
Yeah, there's intricacies.
Everybody knows how to run track. If you're running track, there's no secret to it.
Yeah, no, there's plays. There's plays. You just don't see the vision. You don't see the vision.
I don't think there's a logical reason why.
Can you give me a reason why?
The only reason of why I would think like Austin to confront him is if Carmelo is acting a certain way. If there was like evidence of that, Carmelo was even looking at people weird. I'll accept that.
Okay.
Like if he was literally just sitting there staring at the other team.
That's weird.
I'd get up and go like, bro, what are you doing? What's the problem?
That's weird shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll accept that.
That's a good point.
I'll accept something of. I'm not saying that he was completely unjustified. I just don't see what the reason. Even anybody that's arguing against me is saying. They're just saying he was there looking for trouble. How? Explain how. I'll accept it if it makes sense. If it's logical.
We need more information.
Exactly.
We need more.
Exactly.
100%. All right. On to some more current events.
Sure. What's more current?
Well,
FSU shooting?
some shit happened today. Yeah, goddamn right.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I forgot that you're...
Well, my mouse isn't over there. What
Let it
Yeah.
go. Let me do one thing and then I'll...
You're good. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys.
There you go.
All right, cool. So we got the FSU shooting.
Wow, that's a reach, Birdman. They gotta be trolling me, bro.
What did he say?
He said, hold on, let me move the screen over. If they let one non-player into the tent, the door is now open for everyone else to treat it like a hangout. Now let's argue for open borders while you're at it, Chris.
Yes, I love it.
What a dick.
Birdman, that's a good fucking point. Oh man, so we all
He's an American. Carmelo's an American.
He's not illegal.
I would never stand up for an illegal like this.
Man, yeah. You're not some fucking cuck
You know what?
senator.
Maybe we should get to that instead.
You want to do that instead?
I don't know. This was a good segue to it, though.
It was. We went from school stabbing to school shooting.
Yeah, you know what? That is a better segue.
Yeah. Let's stick with this.
Can we show this?
I don't think anybody gets shot. Now you do see him shooting, so maybe just mute it.
I don't know if we.
Maybe just mute
How
it.
does that make it better?
Because you don't hear the gunshots. That's where they get you. So
I feel like they get you on visuals
they
more.
don't. Donut operator posts people get shot all the time, but he makes his gunshots quacks. So, so every time they shoot, it's quack quack.
That was the point of showing the video. The whole point is
he does not get pulled. It's pretty funny, actually.
The whole point is to hear the gunshots. That makes it real.
That makes it real.
Yeah.
Nah, that shit look real when they bleeding. That shit look real as fuck. But anyway, I don't think you see anything, but maybe just mute it. I'll explain it.
All right. Well, this person right here in the middle.
Yes.
In the red burgundy shirt.
Yes.
He's the shooter.
Person's name is Phoenix.
Ugh. Phoenix what?
I'm gonna get the last name right. It's a short last name too. Hold on.
Phoenix Jean or something like that.
Gee.
Smith.
It's not Haitian.
No, it's got to be 3 names. As all shooters are 3 names.
That is funny. Is that true? That is true.
Yeah. Well, they do that on purpose. Because it gives it more more levity to it when you hear the 3 names.
And it's a fucking cop's kid.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah, Phoenix Eichner.
Eichner. Wow.
Is that a Jew? Oh,
Hey. We don't talk about those things.
That's not. Hey, school shooting's not kosher. It's not kosher.
Religion is not it's not relevant in this situation. No, I think Eichner could be.
Nah, I'm just joking. I don't know.
Could be.
Or
Eichner could be like Eastern European or something.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
That could be
Eichner.
It's the at the end.
Yeah.
Eichner.
Yeah. Sounds like Norwegian.
It's a good way to put it. Yes.
Let's play this.
So
There
here he is right here.
There. He stops.
Yeah.
And
he aims and then he starts shooting right here.
now, is that when he first started shooting?
Yeah, that's right when he first started because he dropped somebody right there, and then he dropped another person before.
Is that a person laying on the floor?
That's a person.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah, he unfortunately he killed her, and then he killed somebody else. They weren't students, but I don't know if there's any details as to who they are right now. I'm gonna look that up. But yeah, he aimed. You could see he aimed at. There was a kid.
There was a kid walking,
and he aimed at him and
parallel
shot,
to him. Yeah,
but he missed because he only Well, he might have hit him because there was 5 other people that were injured, so he might have hit him.
Well, that kid ran as soon as he heard. Well, not as soon as he did, but I'm telling you, it's these kids walking around with the fucking ear pods.
Yeah, that's why I gotta have one out in public.
Any fucking sensible human would do that.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh. Quack.
Nah, you gotta clip that now. That has to be the fucking gunshot now. It just has to be you going quack.
Quack.
What the fuck? Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's sad.
Super sad.
I mean, what was the? Is he was taken alive?
Yeah, he was arrested. Let me see if this is the most updated article. Let me see if I want to find the most updated shit. Give me
now, by the way, there was also another mass shooting, and it was a black kid.
Nobody fucking talked about it.
Yeah.
That video was fucking crazy.
Well, everybody kind of talked about it.
Nah, nobody talked about that shit.
Everybody talked about it, and how nobody's talking about it. That's the new thing now.
It's not on fucking Fox or NBC.
Fuck Fox, fuck NBC.
It's on
they have
neither
no
of those.
power anymore. Why are we still doing that argument? They lost their power.
I'm just saying that's where the normally the media, like legacy media, would pick up something like that.
It's
to try
dead
and
already.
spin it.
That's
So
the
that's
po-
what I'm
that's
saying.
that's why I'm saying everybody on YouTube that's doing that same old shtick, you're fucking like passe. It's over. It's old hat.
You call a bunch of niggas passe, they coming for you.
They're all old hat, bro. The mainstream media is not covering. Yes, that's why they lost all their power during the election. Don't you remember?
I do.
Yeah, it happened 4 months ago.
I was there.
Yes, and we all celebrated it and said that we have the power now, but now you're still giving them power. Who gives a fuck about the mainstream media? Sorry.
Damn. All right. Well, shit.
I'm annoyed.
Tallahassee, Florida. 2 people were killed and 5 injured in a mass shooting on the campus of Florida State University that police believe was carried out by a student. A gunman opened fire near the University Student Union at approximately 11:50 a.m., striking multiple people and sending students fleeing for cover, said Florida State University Police Chief Jason Trumbauer. He said campus police responded immediately, neutralized and apprehended the suspect. He said 2 people died and 5 others were taken to a local hospital. Trumbauer said the suspected shooter was also injured and was taken to the hospital. So they shot him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they shot him.
Yeah.
Damn, they didn't kill him. Fuck. Now we got the fucking.
Well, usually I notice the ones that end up getting away alive are the ones that do it and then leave and go somewhere else. And then they either turn themselves in or, like Nicholas did that.
Yeah, but if they
Nicholas
get caught
Cruz.
actively,
Oh, they're getting shot. Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. I think he was caught actively because he was still on the scene. They shot him.
but they didn't kill him.
They didn't kill him.
So
So
he's-
it must have been just dumb luck he didn't die because normally they try to drop you.
Critical condition.
It doesn't say. I don't know. Maybe they gave him a legas.
A what?
A legas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they gave him a legas.
They kneecapped him.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all it is right now. He's been taken into custody, and just nothing else. There's no like news on who died. Maybe I don't know. This is 5 hours ago. You think that shit would have been out by now?
Last I heard, it was what, 2 dead
Yeah, I just know
and then 4 injured.
I know they're not students. It's 2 dead, 6 injured, but I know it's not students that died. I don't know who died. I think
Teachers,
it might have
maybe.
been teachers, faculty. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Just fucking die when you go to work. Oh my god, can't imagine.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up something here real quick.
You're good. I'm looking for something too. Phoenix Eichner.
Damn, we forgot to play the press conference from Carmelo's thing.
Ah, fuck. The lawyer.
Yeah.
Oh,
play
we
it?
might have to circle back. No. What we'll do before we open the phone lines, we'll circle back, and we'll play that.
Well, here's something. They're already trying to, and I'm calling it right now. This guy right here
Oh, the new David Hogg.
is the new David Hogg.
100%.
We're gonna find out he wasn't actually even attending the school. He was fucking 8 blocks away at a Starbucks.
Fucking dropped out 8 months ago.
Yeah.
Hasn't been back since. He fucking shows up with a backpack the day of the shooting.
He's actually 37 years old.
It's his 6th time trying college. 6th.
He just hangs out. He sells X.
He sells. That's the X guy. Oh my god. Fucking peddling drugs to freshmen.
At least 6 hurt.
Yeah, 2 dead, 6 hurt.
Gonna call on Governor Ron DeSantis, the President Donald Trump for this stuff keeps going on, right? But we're praying every day. Prayer is good. Spirituality is good, but prayers don't do much, right? So it's good for the soul, but is this still happening? I think it is. So we need to make some gun reforms.
That was subtly placed.
Yeah, so we need to make some gun reforms. What the fuck does that even mean, Trevor?
Reforms.
What does that mean, bro? Again, the gun didn't do this. This fucking wacko named Phoenix. First of all, he never stood a chance. His parents named him Phoenix. He was fucking dead sold from the beginning. I mean, think about it. That set your son up for bullying his entire life based off of his name. And if you don't embrace that and just
really going in on
just fucking roll with it, this fucking asshole.
It's going to be a lot of experimentation in a boy named Phoenix's life.
That's so again, they're already trying to spin this into we need to get rid of the guns. And I'm just gonna go back to my original point. If you want safer environments, stop having soft locations, especially where mass people gather. A fucking stadium has more security than a fucking college campus. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? So if you really want shit to change, why don't we start implementing better security in these schools? Because the guns aren't going anywhere. There's more guns in this country than there are people. The guns aren't going anywhere. So no matter how many times the media wants to try to spin some bullshit to try and take away our guns, it's not happening. We need to address the psychotic people in our society. We need to stop giving these people drugs to change their sex, and maybe they won't be fucking crazy and start shooting at people.
Is that what that?
I mean, it
you're
could
just
be.
saying in general.
I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, because we've seen a lot of those.
We've seen a lot of those.
Yeah.
Who knows what made this fucking person do that?
I know what you mean. Just in general, the way that that we've been raising this society in the past fucking 15 years, it's going to drive people insane. But I mean, at the same time, it's one of those things though. You can't necessarily know why somebody does something like this.
Exactly.
We're still speculating at the end of the day. I could agree with you, especially on the transgenders that do it. That's definitely a societal kind of thing, but at the same time, you know, people make decisions, and I don't know what the fuck he did that for. He could have just been mad at one person and went and shot up he could have got broken up with by some fucking broad, and that's what it was.
Lisa makes a great point. She says he used a law enforcement's gun. How would gun laws prevent him from getting it? That's a fucking good point.
Good point.
This whole let's take guns shit doesn't match this scenario because he took the gun from his law enforcement mother. Which, by the way, as a mom in law enforcement, why the fuck is your guns not locked the fuck up? What are we doing?
You said it at the beginning. Mom in law enforcement. That's the big mistake.
They need to be removed.
You know what?
From law enforcement.
I'm gonna stand on the back of these dead people and make my own political argument, much like this kid. This is an argument for women to be removed from law enforcement.
There you go.
They shouldn't be there.
There you go. Yes.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna put just like they push for gun reform. Mine is even more logical.
Police reform in the form of getting rid of the chicks.
Yeah.
Now they could be there, but like administration work, like
like typing up reports,
secretary
stuff
shit.
like that.
You can still have your gun and badge. It's cute,
right? And we're still gonna proofread your reports, but
we gotta be safe.
We just don't want to do that work, and that's what women are great at. The stuff we don't want to do: cleaning, cooking. Housework.
I don't want to hear anything from these chicks. We just saw one shoot a guy, a totally calm guy who got pulled over with a gun. Black guy did everything right as a fucking citizen with a gun, and they took him out the car. This bitch put her finger in the trigger guard and shot him in the leg. Come on, man.
I did see that. I remember that. Come now.
On,
yeah,
man. Yo, they need to get out, bro. And it's not all, but most.
Yeah. They're actually fucking up our statistics of unarmed black men getting shot, because now it's like, goddamn, who knows?
Who knows?
It used to be cut and dry, but you have to ask, was it a woman cop?
It's a lot of factors.
Yeah, a lot of variables nowadays. I guess we can. Oh, you know what? Let's circle back to the. I know we're off. We're all over the place here.
A little off kilter, but that's cool.
Oh,
Misfit Nation.
Sorry, wrong thing. I want to circle back to this fucking fool of a
lawyer.
A lawyer.
Oh man.
Wait, did I not have it? Oh, I know where it is. Sorry. Here it is. Now, I guess this guy's trying to be the new Ben Crump.
Yeah. Looks like it.
Let's hear what he has to say. Because he makes some really stupid,
Makes a stupid point.
Yeah. But it might actually work with the black constituency. Now the blacks are really behind this one too. So I'm almost like, because whites are really behind this one, blacks are really behind this one. I don't know if this might be one of those things that, like, the verdict of this is going to be a O.J. Simpson situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think he might get off light or get off completely. It's a possibility.
Yeah.
These are the type of lies. She's getting millions of views on this. Sarah, she's even came after me. She's even said all of those things. And now that the public knows exactly what is going on, I asked, because these racist bigots try to prevent us from standing up for our baby, our boy, he should be afforded the same rights that Kyle Rittenhouse had?
You know, sadly, though, the liberals actually did succeed in turning like all of these white people into the the white identifiers. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So when he's going these racist white bigots and this and that, it's like he's kind of not wrong. I'm not saying that it's bigoted or whatever like that. I think that word is different from racist.
Mhm.
And you know my view on racist. I'm not saying that makes you evil.
Right.
What I'm saying is you're seeing this from a racial standpoint, and it's blinding you from seeing the actual, or being able to acknowledge the truth of it.
The nuance.
Yeah. That's why they're arguing with me on fucking basic facts of the case. Just like blacks did.
It's the same shit.
Yeah. So let me just be clear. I'm not calling them racist bigots. I'm just saying I think they're falling for the same tricks that blacks did, and they don't realize it.
Daniel Pena and all of the people who have claimed whatever their defense was, he should be afforded the same right. Nobody in the public media has one video camera, but we got the video of Kyle Rittenhouse with an AK-47 shooting 3 people in the back.
That's a fucking lie.
That was all lies.
You piece of shit.
Down to the make of the gun, it was a lie.
Oh my god, bro! What a fucking piece of work.
And he
this guy.
shot nobody in the back.
That's what I'm saying. Kyle Rittenhouse should shoot his guy into the ground, bro. Because you get on fucking national TV and say I shot 3 people in the back and got off when I clearly defended myself. It was so clear that the jury let me fucking go.
How does a lawyer get it so fucking wrong?
It's not no fucking lawyer. That's one of those fucking.
It's like a Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
Black version.
Yeah.
A peppered Better Call Saul.
Yeah. Better call Jamal.
Better Call Jamal. I was trying to think of what that rhymed. Good one. Good. Yeah, that's a stupid fucking argument. Daniel Pena, who's that again?
Daniel Penny. He's a fucking moron.
Oh, he's an idiot.
He tried to put the Spanish twang on Penny. It's Penny, idiot.
I
Daniel
figured,
Pena.
yeah. That was actually that was a whole different thing.
Again, he's an idiot.
And of course there was a lot of video. I mean, they say there's video of the
There's video. There.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see it.
Right. But the other 2 situations were the incidents happened in public, on public streets and on a public subway. That was inside of a tent, so it wasn't as many people watching. I wouldn't think. So there may be less footage, but it was during a fucking riot.
Yeah.
Of course there was a lot of footage. There was fucking media out there recording it. God damn, what a conflation.
What the fuck? Yo, come on, man. Said this guy even a lawyer? I know he nearly murdered a toddler. Is that?
Yes, I
Is that
saw.
conjecture?
No, I did see that.
No fucking way. No way, bro.
We'll have to look that up after. Because I saw a meme of it. I don't know. I didn't get to fact check it or
What's
anything.
this fucking dude's name?
I don't know.
Hold on. What is Carmelo?
Let me see if it's here.
Carmelo Anthony.
Minister Dominique. Oh, minister. He's not even a real lawyer.
Fuck.
Dominique Alexander. Let's hear more while you look that up.
Yep.
We got that. And he raised more than $2 million publicly, and nobody said anything. So since they tried to come for us, I call for the community's overwhelming support for this fund. The disinformation that was put out was literally deliberate to prevent.
What's the thoughts on them raising that money? What do you think about that? Because that honestly, I if people are stupid enough to want to fucking donate their money to somebody who's more than likely going to prison,
Yeah, that'd be a lot of money for his books.
you're wasting your money. But
Go.
I mean,
Plus, he's got bread. None of that money was touched for any of this shit. It wasn't touched for his bail or the house that they moved to or the new car they got. They bought all those things already. He comes from a family with bread, which is why I believe he's genuinely just a fucking crash out.
Well, he also comes from a 2-parent household, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Which is normally successful for, the black population.
I blame that damn rap music.
That thuggery?
I mean,
Okay.
it could be, again, not justifying it, but it could be just that the fucking school he goes to is on some hood shit.
So, activists connected to Carmelo Anthony has lengthy criminal history, including domestic abuse allegations. Now, before I continue, this is from a website called the Daily Caller. So I don't know how
I've heard that website.
I don't know how legit, but this is like top rated Google, so it's got to be something, huh? All right. An activist connected to Carmelo Anthony, a 17-year-old man accused of stabbing a teenager to death in Texas, reportedly has a long criminal. You fucking know I don't want to fucking sign up for your update. Reportedly has a long criminal history of his own. Activist Dominique Alexander is the president and CEO of Next Generation Action Network. NGAN. Negan? Negan?
That might not be the best name
Did he do that
for
on
a
purpose?
black organization.
There's no way he did it on purpose, right?
It's called Niggin?
It's called Negan.
Neggin.
Yeah, it's NGAN for short. So
I'm calling it Niggin.
Negan.
It's Niggin. There's no fucking vowel to lead me on that
no
one.
way. It's too perfect. According to the organization's website, he has made multiple public posts about how he and his organizations are working with Anthony in recent days. Authorities charged the teen with first-degree murder in the fatal stabbing of Austin Metcalf, 17. CBS News reported the teenager was released from jail Monday after his bond was reduced from $1 million to $250,000.
Real quick, let me read this.
Yeah.
Thank you. Come on, man. The activist also was arrested in 2009 for causing serious head injury to a 2-year-old child
Jesus.
of his then girlfriend. The Dallas Observer reported while Alexander initially claimed the baby fell off the couch when he was babysitting, an investigator said a doctor reported that the severity of the injuries did not match up with that excuse. So he probably
What a piece of shit.
A piece of garbage.
Wow. Yeah, but I mean,
Another George Floyd over here.
It doesn't surprise me that this is in his past, because listen to the lies that are coming out of his mouth. I mean, he lies so effortlessly. It's like, okay, definitely his character can be called into question.
I almost assume all black activists have a criminal past. That's why they're black activists. That's what made them black activists.
You know what? That's a fair point.
Yeah.
That's a fair point.
Look at Al Sharpton.
Yeah.
Criminal past.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ben Crump, did he have a criminal past?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Name like Ben Crump, I'm sure he was slinging that dope.
Right? Exactly.
Call me
What do you
Big
think he got
Ben
a name?
on the block.
Call me B
Fuck,
Crump.
nigga.
You got that crump?
You got
Yeah, nigga, got that crump.
selling crump on this side, nigga.
Judge Mathis.
Criminal record.
Criminal record, right?
Mm-hmm.
Criminal past, at least. I don't know if he had a record.
Doesn't matter where you come from. It just matters where you're going.
It's not about the
We
destination.
We shouldn't look at him any differently.
Who? Old babysitter McGee over here.
Baby face smasher over here. Yeah, different crimes is different though. Different crimes.
Old baby skull crusher over here.
Oh
that.
man.
Who fucking abuses a 2-month-old?
A psychopath.
Or a 2-year-old?
A psychopath. That's who does that.
Right. 2-year-olds aren't even that like. I guess I don't know. I was gonna say they're not that bad, right?
There's
That's when they get
called
terrible twos.
Terrible twos. That's like where they're at their worst. Fucking unruly. Listen,
You might be right, but still, you don't
fucking bash your skull in.
Yeah, what the
Not
fuck
how
is wrong with you?
Not how you rear a child. It's crazy.
Doesn't he kind of look like Pastor Mace? No,
I don't see it at all. I feel like that was just a shot at Mace for no reason.
maybe he sounds like him. That's what I'm getting at. Let's finish this.
Prevent you from helping this family. And I want you to give overwhelming support to show them The community united can never be divided. And I'm going to say this again, and this is for everybody. Black people in America, while the current occupant sits at 1600 Pennsylvania, black people in America don't have to pull the race card. It's what we live as a reality every day. It's what we have to teach our children. We don't want to, but we have to. We don't like to.
Is that what you said before you punched that baby in the face?
Is that protecting your black brothers and sisters?
Was that verbatim? Holy shit.
I think this guy is too stupid to even like become a successful black activist. At least Al Sharpton, he was a dumb fuck too, but at least he knew how to like rally and talk and get people going.
It doesn't matter, Chris, because he charged them a nice little decent fee for this right now. So now he's just coasting on that little bit of money. He gonna stick around long enough, he might get some of that donation cash too.
You know what he's doing right now? He's getting his argument ready of why he lost this case. He's already got that, like, the criminal justice system is racist.
It's always been
They don't like black lawyers.
It's always been skewed against black people.
Now, is he actually going to be the lawyer in this case?
I
think he's just an activist?
I think he's just an activist because I didn't see anything about him being a lawyer.
He's running Al Sharpton point on this one.
Yeah, he's got this one.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he snatched it up before Ben He's an ambulance chaser. Oh, it clicked. He caught it before.
He got there, baby.
He got there before Ben, bro. He was fast.
You snooze, you lose.
Yo, do they have a class for these niggas? Like, is there like a webinar?
A webinar.
Hey, when you see something, hey, you just got to show up, put on a suit, and talk that black power shit.
Now, this going to be the hardest part. You're going to have to show up early. You're going to have to get there before everybody else.
But it's worth it.
The juice worth the squeeze on that, though. Oh, man.
Yeah, nah, this guy, man. If I were the family, I would get far away from this dude.
I would
Because again,
definitely go with somebody else.
We might think whatever it is about the kid, but it's still their kid, so they're gonna fight tooth and nail to at least get him some low time, you know?
Yeah.
So I can respect it.
You know how blacks are like they have low standards? They've been able to like replicate Al Sharpton, some of these other guys. They haven't been able to replicate Johnny Cochran. And as much as Johnny Cochran was a hateable motherfucker, he was smart and he knew how to fuck the law.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He knew how to play all angles. You have to really give him credit for that.
100%. And
they haven't been able to do that yet. Like every time they throw out like some guy who's supposed to be smart, this guy can't get any name right. They were saying in the chat he kept calling him Austin Metcalf.
Wait, that's what I said. Is that not his name?
Is that just that's a black thing?
Yeah, I guess it's a black thing. It's not Melclaff. It's what is it? McClough? Is it McClough?
I think black folks like subconsciously have refused to learn shitty white names.
Is it McCleef? Like, how do you say it? McClough? Somebody sounded out.
Metcalf.
It's That's what I said.
It's Metcalf.
Metcalf.
Yes.
What do black people say?
You said Metcalf.
Oh, I did say Metcalf.
Yeah.
But there's you know what it is? Because black people are dyslexic. I'm dyslexic.
Why do black people? They also pluralize like white last names. That's Metcalfs.
Yeah, Metcalfs.
You know Metcalfs.
Yes, Metcalf. Calf like
calf.
Yeah, calf.
Calf.
Like a baby calf. Like a baby calf.
Silent L.
Calf.
Yeah.
Yeah,
calf.
Metcalf. I got it.
It's like Pam.
It's like Pam.
Like comb.
I got it. Metcalf. All right, we in there.
Skrill said Metcalf.
I did say
yeah,
Metcalf.
Thanks.
Yeah,
this guy's a fucking buffoon. Not that I think like Carmelo really has any much of a like case.
This is all about getting less time. This is what this
That's
is.
all it's going to come down to is sentencing.
Yeah, this is what this is.
Yeah. is they're going to go for a less sentence. I mean, what are the odds he gets off?
I say.
Give me a percentage.
I say less than 10% he gets off scot-free. Less than 10%. Because let's look at the standard. Fuck everything else. Let's look at the standard. When we talk about schools, number one, you can't bring weapons to school. So that's number one, right?
Mm-hmm.
He brought a weapon to school. The kid ended up dead because he brought a weapon to school. He's not. There's just no way he's getting off scot-free. I do think there's a possibility he can get light. I think he might look at if he gets 10 years for that. That's life. That's light. You know what I mean?
It's very light.
He could get off in like 4 with good behavior.
I'd say the least he's getting.
There's 10. Least is getting.
I'd say
10.
25.
You think the least he's getting is 25?
No, you know what? He might get like a 15.
I'm thinking 15.
No, but I'm thinking
10.
I'm thinking it's gonna be like a 25 to life thing.
25
like
to
you
life.
you do X amount for sure, but then you're up for parole in 15. But if you never make parole, you're in there for life.
You're in there for
that
life,
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a possibility. I think on the low end though, 10 years.
Another thing, why are white people like going like crazy like because he made bail?
Yeah, that's a little
that's
weird
a thing.
too. Yeah, that's a thing.
It's America.
Yeah.
You make bail.
Mm-hmm.
He may have done a horrible thing, but you make bail before your trial.
I think they had a problem with the judge lowering the bail. But again, I think once the judge saw what the nuance was, the judge was like, all right, we'll lower the bail.
I think a lot of this is going to come down to the fact that what we argued. Why did Austin confront him? How did that confrontation go? And also, why was... I almost said Trayvon. Why was Carmelo sitting in the tent? What was he doing there?
Yeah.
Although I think that's a little less relevant than the confrontation.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So, I guess we'll leave it there. Judge reduced it to 250.
The black woman judge. He just had to put that.
The black woman judge.
Hey, listen, she's a Republican. She voted for Trump. So hey.
Well, that's where I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that's not happening. There is definitely that going on in the justice system, of course. But again, that goes into my argument of it still doesn't mean that that's unfair to white people. He just got a lesser thing. Now, you got to make it clear to me, what are you arguing for here? Do you think white people should get lesser or black people should get more? Because if you're saying black people should get more or treated the same way in terms of based on the circumstances, all that shit, then I'm with you. But I'm not going to get into that place of like fucking arguing for less bail for fucking white criminals.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
And come on, man. Yes, I was being facetious, bro. You have to point that out, brother.
Boy,
He's on it tonight.
Everybody's
goddamn.
getting so goddamn defensive.
Worked up.
I love it. I kind of wanted to stop, but I wanted to keep going. Where else are we going to go here? Oh, let's get into this senator that went to the magical land of...
Pause. Get it to know my dog. Oh, what? Yo.
Let's drill this senator real quick.
Yes, this fucking asshole, bro.
We're going to... This is a liberal city, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Liberal city. Hi, guys.
All right. Jesus Christ. All right, we go to the... This is a weird liberal city because we are covering a senator from the magical land of Maryland.
Maryland.
Yeah, Baltimore, Maryland. Beautiful place. Beautiful this time of year.
Steve.
Fantastic.
Faggoty dig.
You've never heard anybody say that before.
Not until you beat in Boston. I mean, fucking I fucked
Baltimore.
It up. Baltimore. Senator Von Hollen.
Senator Von Hollen. Now this is a little bit of a weird liberal city because it's not taking place in his city, but he is a representative of the city going somewhere else a faraway land to do something basically meaningless and pointless.
It's goofy enough. It's grandstanding at
Thi-
the highest level.
This is actually, I'm calling it, this is actually worse than AOC doing her photo op at the border. He literally went all the way to El Salvador just to make a pointless grandstand. He went all the way there just to say there's nothing we can do.
Oh, he visited him?
He went to El Salvador.
No. He like I know he went, but the first report said that he couldn't see him. He sat down with him.
Well, let's explain this.
Okay, yeah.
So there's a guy. Oh, fuck. What's his name?
Senator. Oh,
No,
you're
no,
talking
the
about Kilmar Albrego.
His name is Kilmar. Let that set in. Let that set in.
Come on, he didn't have no control over his name.
Is that his real name or is
Yeah.
that his gang name?
No, that's his real name.
Kilmar.
Yeah, Kilmar Albrego.
He had no chance.
None.
Was deported. He was deported back to El Salvador, and it was because he was basically a known associate.
Well, he was caught up. They did a raid on MS-13 on a known house.
Well, he was there with
and
them.
he was there with them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not when I say caught up, like he was caught purposely, like he's MS-13.
I think he's MS-13.
Yeah, 100%. Like you don't.
Who the fuck hangs?
Come on, these liberals are so fucking stupid.
They claim they know all this cultural shit, but they don't know anything.
They don't know shit. You can't hang with those dudes and you not be them.
Be them.
They will fucking kill you.
You literally have to kill somebody to be a part of their crew.
That's how you get in. That's the initiation. The fuck?
There's a thing that was going around in like the early 2010s, I would say, where they were bumping people's cars, and then when you got out to sort of like look at the damage and do the thing, they would just shoot you, and that was their initiation.
I remember that.
Yeah.
They also did one with the flashing lights. To this day, I don't flash anybody lights to this day because of that. I don't give a fuck.
So it's safe to assume literally every member of that gang is a murderer.
Yeah.
That's why they did it too, to have that reputation. That's part of it. Yeah, so I highly doubt this guy was hanging out with the MS-13 and not a fucking member. He also was caught with marijuana, which, whatever. But I actually have his report too. We'll go through his report after because I think
it's important to look at the history of this guy.
Actually, what? We'll look at his report first because then it'll show you how stupid this asshole, Chris what's his name?
Senator
Holland?
Von Holland.
I almost said Van Vliet, but that's a wrestling guy. So this is the police report of the gentleman that was, well, here's a picture. We'll show you that first. So you...
He was hanging out in his work clothes.
In a high-vis vest. And then let me get to the report here.
It's a Maryland father.
I'm sure he was a father. Oh, wait. Sorry.
You're good.
Okay. I just did that so we can zoom in. You want to read it?
Yeah. On 3... Wait, where do you want me to start? Should I go at the top or should I just go with the highlight?
Just go detective, blah,
All
blah,
right.
blah.
Detective Blank with the Hyattsville City Police observed 4 individuals loitering in the parking lot of the Home Depot.
Of course they were.
Yo, you can't fucking write this shit, bro. Located at 3301 East West Highway at Hyattsville, Maryland, 20782. As Detective Blank approached the individuals, 2 of the individuals reached into their waistbands and discharged several unknown items under a parked vehicle. All 4 individuals were stopped by Hyattsville police officers. Detective Blank immediately recognized Christian Hernandez Romero, aka Bimbo, as a member of the MS-13 Sailor Clique. 2 small plastic bottles containing marijuana was located on the scene. I bet you they call him Bimbo because he killed a homeless person to get in.
Wow.
Crazy.
Or he killed some broad. He killed some bimbo.
He killed some bimbo. Oh, that's crazy.
And he called her a bimbo after he killed her.
Did.
Like, oh man, you're fucking sick, eh?
Crazy, eh?
Hey, this guy, they call him Bimbo, man.
All 4 individuals were transported back to district for interviews. Members of the Prince George County Gang Unit MS-13 Intelligence Squad have encountered Christian Hernandez Romero on multiple occasions. He has an extensive criminal history for multiple assaults, concealing dangerous weapons, burglary, and many other criminal offenses.
Now, wait, we're sorry, because this is talking about other guys. The end is where we get to Kilmar, but there's another page.
Yeah,
so
go
let's
to
get
the
to
next
let's get to
page.
Kilmar.
Kilmar.
Looks like that's it.
Right, so this is
Oh, wait. Well, let me just say that last line. It was officers that this is after they interviewed the other gang members. Officers then interviewed Kilmar Armando Garcia.
Yeah, Armando
Abrego Garcia. During the interviews, officers observed. Go ahead.
Officers observed he was wearing a Chicago's Bull hat and a hoodie with rolls of money covering the eyes, ears, and mouth of the presidents on separate denominations. Officers know such clothing to be indicative of the Hispanic gang culture. The meaning of the clothing is to represent Vero ye callar, or see no evil, hear no evil, and say no evil. Wearing the Chicago Bulls hats represents that they are a member in good standing with the MS-13. Officers contacted a past proven and reliable source of information who advised Kilmar Armando Abrego Garcia is an active member of MS-13 with the Western Cliques. The confidential source further advised that he is the rank of Chiqueo, with the moniker of Chile. Hold on, that's important. I need to see what that rank means. Hold on one second.
Yeah, look that up.
Keep that up for a
But
second. What were we gonna say?
What they're also they're saying that he was wearing, and I've heard this on, I've watched Gangland.
Yeah, that's how I'm so familiar with
Yeah.
this particular gang.
The Chicago Bulls thing, in that they wear in any gang, that them wearing a certain thing that represents that you're in good standing with the gang, or you're a certain thing in the gang. Like, you're not wearing that and getting away with it if you're not that thing.
Right, because they're gonna check you.
Yes. So when they're wearing it, you have to it's very safe to assume that he is the thing that he's representing with the hat on. So to sit there and say that there's no evidence that he was an MS-13 gang member or whatever, like, look, he may just be in good standing with the gang and be on his way ranking up, and he's not a high super level member of the gang. Either way, I'm fine with them nipping that in the bud. Fucking send him away.
Yeah,
He's not here for good reasons. He's not going to become something good based on his current trajectory. So that's like, I don't see any problem in them sending him back to El Salvador. What's that rank? Did you find it?
It doesn't, because everything leads back to him, because he's been known to, because he is that. So every link is just talking about him, but it doesn't give me the.
Can you look that up in Spanish? What that means?
Yeah.
Chiqueo
Right now.
or Chile or Pete Ortiz? Maybe you could jump in and give us some knowledge.
Yo, Pete. Yo, what does that mean, Pete?
I think Come On Man is also one of them too.
He might be. He might be a Nick Fuentes on the low. You know? Oh man.
I noticed Gypsy Crusader is also half Mexican. These fucking conquistadors. They think they're whites.
So Chiqueo means checkup. So I mean, that's what it means.
He could be a checkup guy.
Checkup guy.
Like he goes and checks people.
Yeah. Damn it.
Money ain't right. I think he's snitching.
I feel like the gang has a different connotation to that name. I'm sure it
Probably
means something, but with the moniker of Chile. What is Chile?
What if he's the gang's doctor? Checkup. Get it? All right.
I saw what you were trying to do, but Chile means fair.
Oh, sorry.
I made a funny, son, and you're not laughing.
Go ahead.
I made it funny. It's fair, blonde, or blonde. So it's like light hair. Chile, Chele. That's why I feel like they have some different type of meanings towards these words. Like it means something else in Spanish, but to the
Yeah.
gang it means something else.
It's like bimbo could mean something totally different.
100%,
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
So
Well, it's safe to say that this guy was more than likely, he was at least associated with MS-13.
and he wasn't a fucking grunt. He had the Bulls hat on.
And I don't know if MS-13 associates with, you know, a lot of common people.
I don't.
Good, well-to-do people, unless they're fucking
Maybe
extorting them.
Maybe their family, who's not part of it.
I don't know. Well, let's listen to the stupid senator now.
Fucking idiot.
I've had back-to-back meetings here in El Salvador with our team from the American Embassy, with the Vice President of El Salvador, with human rights groups. And the entire purpose has been to bring Abrego Garcia home because U.S. courts have determined that he was illegally abducted from the United States and now finds himself in the most notorious prison in El Salvador. The Supreme Court, 9-0, has told the Trump administration they must facilitate his return home. They've refused to do it. So I called upon the government of El Salvador to do it unless they can provide evidence that he's been involved in MS-13. They said they had no evidence. So this is not about MS-13. I know President Trump wants to make this about gang violence. I have been fighting MS-13 probably longer than Donald Trump even knew about MS-13. I care about every victim of crime. That's why we have a court system to hold people accountable when they commit crimes, to make sure that they get the punishment they deserve. We also have a court.
Isn't that what's happening?
Yes, that's why I'm so confused right now. What is he talking about?
Now, also, this guy wasn't a citizen.
He's not.
So what are we talking about? We're going to
he
be the
illegally
world's
came
judge?
here.
We're going to be the world's court?
This is what I hate about the Democrats. They keep trying to afford rights to fucking illegals. Like I had an argument with this dude on X the other day because he tried to tell me that having a green card means you have the same rights as an American. No, you don't. Because as an American, I don't need a fucking green card. So I asked him, tell me why you need a green card as a citizen. Couldn't give me the answer.
You could technically commit one small crime on a green card and be deported
You're
back.
out of here.
You're fucking out of here.
Yeah.
And America is so lenient that sometimes that's not even the case. They'll treat you like a regular citizen, which is fucking ridiculous. I think if you're here on a green card, you should be on your P's and Q's.
Absolutely.
We
shouldn't hear a peep from you.
Yeah. Just like these other countries will say American tourists act like assholes, then fucking set the example. When you come here, act right. At least we go there and give you money.
Yep. We boost your economy every time.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't even have a green card. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, I don't know what are you going there for? Other than to make a fucking, to have a photo op. To pretend that you care.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
But I didn't hear him do any of the noise for the young lady that was killed in his state by an illegal.
How much time do you think he spent in El Salvador, and then how much time do you think he spent on the resort?
Well, El Salvador is actually safe now.
Yeah, you're right.
Thanks
You're
to
right.
President Bukele.
Even so,
Yeah.
how much time you think? How much time?
Come on, bro. You know when the cameras is down, he was knocking them Bloody Marys back like a motherfucker.
He looks like he's on the resort now.
He's definitely on the resort now.
Look at that tan. He's like fucking having the time of his life.
Turns off the camera. Okay, ladies. Where were we?
Get you some Van Hollen, baby.
Get you some Van. I'm only here for a little bit. Huh? Heard you guys were cheaper over here.
Get ready to take a ride on Van Hollen, huh?
Ready to ride the lightning?
This ain't a car. This is a van.
Show me how bad you want that green card.
He's got like a fucking, he's fanning them out green cards. What's up, ladies?
He starts singing like R. Kelly. Who wants to come back?
Who wants to come
to
back,
America? Who wants to come back with Van Halen to America?
Is it you? Is it you? Big booty fucking El Salvadorian fucking hookers. Now why my dick? Now why my tongue?
Holy shit.
System to make sure that people who have not committed crimes or not been convicted of crimes are not disappeared out of the United States and sent to a notorious prison in El Salvador, like Abrego Garcia. This is simply about...
And listen, I'm going to be honest about this, right? Because I think everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people in America are connected to somebody who, is possibly in risk of getting deported, even if they're not not a criminal,
Even so, yeah.
right?
Mhm.
This is where I'm super honest about it. I honestly don't give a fuck about that unless it's the people that I actually care about. And that's
Same.
why in my
Same.
case, that's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
In my case though, it's like, that's why the people that I know, I'm like, I get on them, like, get your shit in order. Like, come on, please. Like, cause I care about you.
Right.
But I'm not gonna sit there and let that really control my view on the entire situation as a whole. I can't be selfish about it. You know what I mean? So that's as honest as I can be about that situation of non-criminals. Like, honestly, in the grand scheme of things, I don't give a fuck. Like, to me, it's, you're not getting disappeared, you're getting sent back to your country.
Right.
Like, that's another liberal, elitist thing. If you're not here, you're disappeared. You're in the fucking wilderness. Which, to a degree, in some cases, is true. But
Now, a little bit off.
come on.
Well, same topic, but a little bit off of what he's doing right now. Trump's proposing sending American-born citizen criminals to El Salvador. Now, how do you feel about that?
I'm not with that.
Okay.
Again, I don't give a shit about criminals, legit criminals, but
I'm okay with that for the worst of the worst. I'm talking serial killers, mass shooters.
I say we just kill them. Put them to death.
I mean, I'm okay with that too. That is the preferred
You know what? You're
method.
right. You're right, though. If
But-
I'm okay with that, then why would I give a fuck about them getting
Yeah.
sent to El Salvador?
Yeah. Now, somebody who
Good
fucking,
logic. Good logic.
Somebody who fucking sold weed or whatever. Come on, don't send them out the country. But a motherfucker that dropped 10 people and buried them in the backyard, yeah. You're
Well,
out of here.
part of me doesn't want a Michael Schofield situation where they send the wrong motherfucker.
Yo, that's funny. That's a show, Chris. Yeah, they getting shot for real in El Salvador. You tried that
You
bullshit.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right though. But I guess it's more of, I think the nobility in it is we're American, we deal with our own problems.
That's a good point.
Like, I don't want to rely on El Salvador to fucking even keep their country stable that long.
Got you.
So one of these guys can't get out and become, even worse.
Fucking serial killer comes out and becomes the leader of
Yeah.
El Salvador.
I say we do the noble thing and just kill him.
Yeah, that would be the thing. We regressed as a society when it came to that, because it used to be where a motherfucker, you knew the motherfucker did that shit, it's off to the gallows. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah. I think
we'll
that's
do
a
the trial.
deterrent.
We'll do the trial and boom.
And it wasn't even like we give you a shot and you go to sleep. It was like your fucking head's coming off.
Yeah,
Or-
I have seen people that have been getting executed. Firing squad is back.
Really?
Yeah, somebody in Florida was executed via firing squad. I think Ohio or one of those other states up north.
You know what? That's actually my favorite form of death penalty.
Really?
I think it's the most American. Truly.
It really is.
Yeah.
Okay.
We put you in, you got a line and there's fucking 5 rifles aimed at you. Say your piece. That's as American as it gets.
I think depending on the crime, I would dish it out differently. Like firing squad, if you shot somebody, then firing squad. But raped and killed women and kids, electric chair. That's gonna be more.
Gotcha.
That's gonna be more pain on you. You fucking, I don't know, drunk drove and fucking killed 13 people. Do you even get death penalty? That's an accident. Bad example. But then,
Vehicular.
like for the vehicle.
Well, I guess if you're a Daryl Brooks kind of situation, that's different. That's
different.
legitimately a terrorist attack.
Needle, I guess. Needle for something like that.
I'd give them worse.
Worse?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's a terrorist
What would
attack.
you get the needle for? Because that's the softest one.
You know, I don't. I get. You know what?
Do away with the needle.
A man that killed his wife.
That's a good.
That gets death penalty, because there is a part of me that goes like, I don't believe in it. But I think every man understands.
Like, bro, that was a bad move. You could have handled that differently, but I get it.
I feel you, bro. But goddamn, why didn't you? Come on, man. Why didn't you call somebody?
You gotta handle that differently. Okay, you cannot act on that feeling. Okay, it's not worth it. It never works out.
Right.
Never works out.
And I could believe a guy who kills his wife would never kill again.
I could see that.
Like, I could see it being like a guy going like, "Fuck, I fucked up."
Unless he gets married again, and then it becomes a pattern. You should probably just stay away from chicks.
I'm willing to take that chance. If she is, I am. I don't get in the way of true love.
Till death do us part. Literally.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
that's definitely bad.
That I'm like, and you got to understand what I mean by going soft. It's the death penalty still.
Yeah,
but you're not gonna like fucking.
You're not getting up.
Not too much pain.
But the severity.
They say though that lethal injection, they don't know whether or not, obviously, whether or not it's painful.
It's definitely not as painful as getting shot. Like, you still feel that even if you get shot in the heart. There's
still like an 8-second, 10-second fucking.
Your chest still. They wait till your chest stop rising to confirm that you're dead. You could be sitting there for a little bit. Electric chair, to me, that would be the worst, because it could be a malfunction. You didn't get shocked all the way, and then you die. It's like, yeah, or the shocking in general. That's a terrible way.
I'd say tone down the electric chair a little bit and make it like a gradual. Like, and this is for the worst of the worst.
Okay.
Make it a gradual death.
What? Gradual death. Okay.
Like maybe you have to get at least 3 before it kills you.
Now, hear me out. Might be a little bit extreme. Extreme Skrill coming out. Pedophiles burned at the stake publicly.
Oh, we're going Salem.
Huh?
Going Salem on them.
A little fire and brimstone. Little publicly.
It is biblical. I like it. I like the optics.
Okay. All right. You feeling it? All right. Okay.
There is a striking of fear that goes on there.
Yeah. I think the more gruesome the punishment, the less likely a person is to act on those feelings that they know they shouldn't act on. You know? There
is a thing. Yes.
Yeah,
and then that'll also test whether or not like we can go like, okay, there's a. Like, if somebody still does it after that, you go, that motherfucker was really attracted to kids.
He couldn't couldn't help it. He knew it was on the line and still did it.
So it whittles it down to the ones that really deserve to be killed.
Yeah.
For it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, he could not help it no matter what. He knew the consequences. It's over.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
YouTube friendly?
Sure.
That should have been.
Yeah.
We're talking about a legal.
We're talking
thing.
about criminals.
Yeah.
Come on, YouTube. Fuck.
Oh, Liberal City hijinks.
Wait, don't finish it, because we have the interview.
What's the interview?
Because he did an interview with the guy. Hold on, let me see if I can.
He did.
Yeah, he did an interview. We gotta watch that.
He actually met him.
He's fucking.
I'll look it up. Chris Van Hollen.
Is his first name is Chris? Why does he go by Van Hollen?
It's Chris Van Hollen. It's pretty cool.
There
name.
it is. Oh, it's just a picture. Wait, is he dropping like promo? Wait a minute, hold on. What the
interview
fuck is going
coming
on,
soon?
Nigga, bro.
Dropping Monday.
This nigga dropping promos, bro. That's crazy.
Killing with Kilmar.
A Time to Murder with Kilmar.
Yeah, that's I don't know if he is it a taped interview or
Okay, hold on. I set my main goal. Okay, let's read this caption. I said my main goal of this trip was to meet with Kilmar. Tonight I had that chance. I have called his wife Jennifer to pass along the message. I look forward to providing a full update upon my return. Okay, so he didn't do an interview. He took a photo. It's a photo op.
This right here is all what it was all about.
Oh, a photo op.
This is his AOC moment.
How many angles do you think they shot before they picked that one?
How many pictures?
Tons.
You know what? I'm going to say, actually, they were only permitted a couple because that's a shitty photo.
Okay.
Like, they took maybe 4. They were permitted 4.
Okay.
And in every one of them, like, the immigrant's eyes were closed in one. Van Hollen looked good in one, but he didn't look good. Then he looked good in one, and this was the best that they had. Yeah.
He's leaning forward with concern.
Yeah, look, you look concerned. You look like you're engaged with him. I bet you they don't even speak the same language.
There's a translator we can't see.
Yes. Yeah. Is there a shadow? Yeah, look at maybe there's a shadow here.
Possibly.
Yeah, this is just stupid.
What's the point of this?
What I just showed you. Take that picture. He's trying to run for president.
But you think that's going to get him president? Does he not see the approval ratings on the border right now? Is he stupid?
Does he? Yeah. Does he not see that that's a losing argument for the Democrats?
But that's their problem. They're dying on the 20 side of 2080 issues. It's like, this is where you guys are going to hang your hat. You're really going to fight for an illegal when you haven't fought this hard for people in your own fucking state. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You literally left the country to go and get this guy.
He should get voted out. This guy should get voted out. The people of Maryland should look at this and be like, wow. Even if you feel bad for the immigrant, you should be like, damn, what has he done for my people?
Yeah, you're right. Even if you're on that side, you should look at that and go, that was a waste of money and time and a waste of time in your position.
And resources.
Look at Baltimore right now.
Crazy.
Yeah, like stop it, man. Like, I don't know. They probably ate it up.
Yeah, they ate it up.
You want to open the phone lines and then we'll do one more thing, maybe?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, and then if somebody calls in, we'll switch over.
Yeah.
The phone lines are now open.
Call in now. 929-464-7348. That's 9294 Misfit.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, 929-464-7348. That's 929-4-MISFIT.
Call us now for your free reading.
Yes. What did we have left?
Did you want? Hold on, I think I sent you something.
I can't take niggas nowhere.
Oh, that's always a good time. Go ahead and pull that up. Let me see what I got.
There was Trump meeting Yahoo. I mean, not Yahoo. You want to do that? Get into some Jew talk?
You want to get into some Jew talk? We need a dreidel drop.
Well, this happened. We never covered this, right?
No.
Okay. A dreidel drop. I just realized it. Let me see. Well, I think this is funny because, again, I haven't seen any of the usual suspects who are claiming that Trump is, beholden to Israel and that he does everything. He's at Israel's beck and call, and he's selling us out to Israel and the Jews.
Didn't he put, tariffs on them?
He put tariffs on them. And then Netanyahu comes to the White House.
In a suit.
Yeah, he dressed accordingly. And remember I said, I think it was last week I said this, I was hoping that we would get more of these little interviews between Trump and other world leaders. I honestly didn't think it was going to be Netanyahu as the next one. But Trump had Netanyahu in his office, and he came to, kind of make a deal. And Trump kind of wasn't having it. And I think this is an art of the deal thing. You never take the first offer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Right. So I just wanted to show, because this shows how Trump isn't beholden to Israel. Trump has a way about him that he does support Israel, but there is a thing of like, and I like it because it's actually in line with what I feel is like, yeah, I'm cool with Israel fighting, fucking Hamas and even, what they're doing in the Gaza. But at the same time, like, how do you have tariffs on us when we give you fucking $4 billion a year?
Yep, we should have a zero tariff deal.
You should be the first country
100%
to do that with us. So let's play it, see how Trump treats Netanyahu, and tell me if you see Trump bitching out to him at all.
Okay.
Well, we're talking about a whole new trade. Maybe not. Don't forget, we help Israel a lot. We give Israel $4 billion a year. That's a lot. Congratulations, by the way. But we give Israel billions of dollars.
This guy's great, man. How do you not love this guy?
I fucking love it.
Congratulations.
It's two things. It's congratulations. I don't know how the fuck you got that out of the last motherfuckers, but that shit ain't happening anymore.
Buck stops here.
The buck stops here. That was the two things in that little statement. And it was also almost like it's the art of the deal thing. It's like, I give you credit. You figured out how to do that. I would have took that deal too. But you're not doing that with me.
Yeah, not today.
Billions. It's one of the highest of, and we give a lot of countries money. You wouldn't believe if I said we give Afghanistan a lot of money. Do you? Because that was a Biden deal, another Biden deal. Not only did he embarrass us with that, but they give them billions of dollars.
Sorry, I wasn't showing it on the screen.
So, but no, we take good care of our friends, and we don't take care of our enemies. We're not taking care of our enemies anymore, but we do take care of our friends.
Yeah, so I just don't see this being like Trump is bitching out to Netanyahu and he's, giving him everything he wants. It's literally the opposite of that.
Yeah.
It's him saying no, like, because I think Netanyahu also, like, made an offer to him and Trump denied it. He rejected it.
People like Candace is just going to be like, oh, they're playing. They're just trying to save face. There's no winning their argument. Once they're set on something,
it is what it is.
Something like Jews, yeah, they're set.
Yeah. Oh, you sent me that video of that guy.
Which one?
Who was talking about the same thing. The white racist guy that talked out about BLM and
I did send you that.
Small town guy.
I thought it was a good little funny break. Because it's just so real. Here's somebody who supposedly hates black people. Right, this is the kind of guy that black people would tell you would kill you, and here he is just having
her name is Sexy Red.
Conversation with a black person.
I'm sorry, hold on.
A gift for you though. Could you guess what the logo
Jesus
is?
Christ,
Cotton.
It's just going crazy. Sorry,
Her name is Sexy Red.
Sorry, repeat what you were saying.
Yeah, I was saying it's just interesting because this is somebody who they would label as somebody who would kill black people. Yeah, he can just casually have a conversation with a black person. So maybe the hate really isn't all that hate,
You know what? You had a different clip than I actually had from this guy.
Did you? Did I? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let me play it, but I'm gonna go back to it.
Okay.
I'm gonna play what you have, and then I'm gonna go back to the clip I picked.
Okay.
So first person, her name is Sexy Red.
Pass at 150 miles an hour.
For a gift for you though. Could you guess what the logo is?
Cotton.
Jesus.
If you could be any race other than white, what race would you be?
I ain't coming back here. Black men and white men belong together. We offered you honest work. Black man, come home. The cotton fields are waiting. Yeah, I was wearing genuine cotton now.
Meaning?
He's going to send Americans to die for Israel. Let them fight their own fucking war to steal the country.
Would you rather somebody black or Jewish move next to you?
Would you rather have someone pluck out your right eye or your left eye?
We have a Nigerian fufu and agusi.
Oh, God.
Glorilla.
No, I ain't touching that neither.
Why?
Looks like too much like you described. Gorilla. They need...
This guy's fucking hilarious, though.
Yo,
I gotta give it to him.
what's wrong with this fucking hillbilly, dude?
There was actually a clip in there that I'm gonna play the full clip. where he was bringing up the where he kind of expounded upon. What the fuck are we doing?
Tessa's arguing with some fans.
Fuck up. Women's wrestling. Who wastes the time?
Watch that be like one of our people.
It probably is. And I tell them all the time. It's fucking useless.
Jake, stop watching women wrestling.
He continues to bring it up to me.
Maybe he just likes the bitches.
Maybe, and I keep bringing it over to that. He goes, who's going to win at WrestleMania? I go, Tiffany Stratton because her titties look great. And he goes, yeah. And then moves on. Next match. Okay.
Michelle Obama ran. Why would you vote for her?
Elections is over. We got the orange now. We don't need nobody
Whoa,
else.
whoa. You really hate Trump. Do you hate Trump more than Kamala Harris?
Yeah.
Interesting.
He's just a white traitor. I hate traitors first. He's selling out the country to anybody.
Meaning?
He's going to send Americans to die for Israel. Let them fight their own fucking war to steal the country.
Are you Jewish?
No, hell no. Name a country they haven't been kicked out of.
Who?
Jews.
I don't know. I'm
That's
not.
it. No one knows a country they haven't been kicked out of. Again and again and again. Don't want them in my country. It would be nice if they could build their own. They will get on social media and say, my fellow white people, we have to atone for racism. And then when...
You know what's funny? He goes, I wish they just build their own. Yeah, it's called Israel. And you have a problem with that, too.
You have a problem with that, too, yep.
It's like nothing. Nothing they can do. I wish they'd make me stop making me defend Jews so much.
When it comes time for the bill to be paid, I'm not white, I'm Jewish. Every single time. They need their own Jewish state as far away from mine as possible.
Okay, so that goes back to it. Would you rather somebody black or Jewish move next to you?
Would you rather have someone pluck out your right eye or your left eye?
So the thing about it is, and this is definitely something that I see a lot of people, I guess, are struggling with. When it comes to Jews, at least for Christians, our Savior was a Jew, so that is, we believe in Jesus, and so we believe that Jews are the chosen people. Like, we have to believe that comes in coincidence. Now, as we are the other chosen people because we accepted Jesus into our hearts. And Jews also have to do the same thing, but yet they have like this sort of air about them, right? Like they're just different. So I think when it comes down to it, when you look at the revelations, especially the end times, you're gonna see a lot more people attacking Jews because especially the Mohammeds, because they're clearing the way.
Well, I find it interesting that like the two pretty much most persecuted religions on the planet are Christians and Jews. Like, absolutely. I don't see why people don't see that there's a correlation in that.
That is a direct correlation.
Yeah,
spiritual warfare.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it could be part of the whole thing of like causing division. And I honestly believe it's just the white identity, and it's that Zionism and Jews are their white supremacy.
Yeah, because if you ask that hillbilly if he believed in Jesus and he believed that he was Christian, he would say yeah. But,
well, no, because there's also the thing that I talk about is positive Christianity.
Yes,
and a big part of that is that they removed the Jewish origins of Christ.
Yes, that's true.
And the fact that Christ was on earth preaching Judaism. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't here preaching going I'm going to create a new religion. He was a rabbi.
Right.
So the fact that it created a new religion, I don't know if that was that's what he wanted to happen. Or if it was, it could have been. So point being is that there is a correlation. I think the chosen people thing too is a little overstated in that it's not that they believe that they're special. And that's not the meaning of it. And there are some Jews that believe that they're special because of it. That's not what it meant. Mm-hmm. That they were special. It was that they were chosen in that I think it was that They were the only ones who accepted God's
commandments.
God's commandments.
Yes.
So they were
the only tribe.
chosen.
They were the only tribe. You're right. They were the only tribe that accepted it. At that time.
Yes. Out of the, I think it was 12 tribes or something like that. They were the only tribe that actually accepted the commandment. So that's what chosen people means, is that they accepted it in their origins, and that they're, I guess supposed to spread it. But I think that's where Jews lost it, is they stopped spreading it. They made it more exclusive.
Yes.
Christianity was the correction.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good point. Good point.
To bring everybody salvation.
Yeah.
And I could be totally off on that. I was just speaking out of
I think you're spot
conjecture.
On. I think you're spot on.
Yeah.
Interesting though. Interesting. We got no callers, huh?
People, I mean, come on, man's arguing in the chat. Come on, man. Why don't you call in? You've never not called in before. We got Terry Strange in the building.
Terry Strange.
She says, don't kill your wife.
I don't think that was something you had to tell me, Terry.
Yes.
That was weird.
And that's why I say women need to be removed from politics and political conversation.
It was a joke. But if you can't joke about killing your wife on Misfit Nation,
what can you? Yeah, where do we draw the line?
Come on, man.
I think killing your wife is totally on the table. I grew up on Eminem. I grew up on Eminem. I grew up on Eminem and GTA. Yes. So come on.
Absolutely. If you haven't heard Kim, do yourself a favor.
It's amazing. It's amazing. It really is one of the most amazing songs ever. Rap songs ever made. Yeah, come on, man says I'm not drunk. So yeah, call in. I'll take another shot and then I'll be
drunk a little... for you.
Jews are not white. Nobody's white. It's not a real thing. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
It's identity.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's all created. It's a government-created identity.
I mean, if you think about it, nobody's black. Well, I wasn't going to say nobody's black, but I've seen some fucking dark Africans, like some fucking oil skins.
Oil skins?
Yeah, should go crazy. Nigga, like Seal? Like Seal's a dark-ass motherfucker.
He really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, he's so dark, he got burned and his skin was still dark.
There's no way for the pigments to go. There's nowhere. It's nowhere.
He only calls in when he's drunk.
Oh.
That's an excuse. Come on.
It is. But I know what we could do on the outro. Hold on. I'm going to send you something on X.
What do you got?
No, I want to send it to you before I
Our friend did leave us another voicemail.
Chris, I'm in a good mood, bro.
You want to hear it? He actually left 3.
Jesus Christ. Do we have to?
I haven't listened to them, so I don't know. I don't know what it is.
You
need to read Fruit from a Poisonous Tree, 'cause it'll teach you a lot. Fucking CRT books.
So I just sent you a video of the world's newest astronauts.
I was trying to stay away from this one. God damn it.
The world's newest astronauts.
But you're right though. Like, I can't sit here and claim to be a truth teller and ignore a historic moment. The first all-female crew of astronauts. And you know what?
Crew of astronauts. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Here's the thing. I always thought that, Katy Perry and Gayle King were just she was just a singer. She made some stupid song. I didn't know she's been training this whole time to be an astronaut. I didn't know she was in the simulator.
Oh, you didn't know?
I didn't know this whole time. She's been the Jack Swaggart of music.
Jesus Christ. Oh man.
She's been spending time in the simulator running different simulations, and they threw her a little error. We're just gonna see if she can catch that. You think she did the doc?
Oh, she docks all the time.
We got soft dock.
She
5 feet.
How could she not dock?
10 feet. 5 feet.
You're coming in level.
We have soft dock.
I sent you a few videos, but I'm just trying to find. There was one where I think this might be it. Is this the one where she shows the flower? Yeah. This is
let's play. Let's play what you sent me already.
Okay.
Because I mean, this is one small step for woman, one giant leap. Let's just play the video.
Wait, no. Go because this guy's face is in it. I sent you the same one without his face. So it was the most recent video I sent you without his face.
Okay, gotcha. Let's see. You think they hit gimbal lock?
I wish they hit terminal velocity. The fuck?
I wish they were on the fucking Challenger.
Now.
Yo, could you imagine if their rocket just went up and it just never came back?
It just...
No, like, it just kept going.
Oh, it just kept... Yeah, it was an Apollo 13 situation.
Yeah, it was just out of here. Fuck.
Houston, we have a problem. Katy Perry won't shut the fuck up. We're going to use the lunar orbit to swing around. And they're stuck with Gayle King and Katy Perry.
They couldn't do it.
For 4 days?
They'd be panicking. They'd be panicking all over the place.
Katy Perry would try to have a moment where she sings like one of her songs to calm everybody. And she think just because, not because she wants to calm people, because when they make the movie about it, she wants to have that moment of like, I wasn't there. I sang. I kissed a girl and calmed everybody. We were
definitely calm Gayle with that one.
Isn't there a moment where she does sing a song?
I think so.
Okay, we gotta find that.
Now. We haven't seen it. I want to see it myself.
She should have sang "Major Cunt" to ground control.
Major cunt.
1, 2, 3, take a space! Woo! Behind you, look right behind you. It's okay, Flynn up there. Flynn, I got you. I got you, Flynn.
I brought a dandelion to space.
What is that for?
Here, put this in your trapper keeper.
I'm gonna press this in a book when I get home.
I'm gonna label it. It's Katy Perry Goes to Space.
Space Dandelion. She's gonna make a song called Space Dandelion.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We need to trademark that name like today.
Oh God, they suck.
Vapid. Isn't she always going on about the climate? How bad you think this fucked up the climate for her to have this little flower moment?
And did she really need a name tag?
Perry.
Cadet Perry. You think they had one of those moments where we're going to make you honorary astronauts for the day?
I want to see what their faces are like when they had to sign that waiver that said Jeff Bezos was responsible if they blew up.
They basically did a Red Bull challenge and fucking called it historic.
They didn't really go to space. And you know, they have Gayle King is upset because people are saying that they just traveled or they just took a trip. And she wants to be labeled as an astronaut.
And as an astronaut.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
Because of women and all that. It's because of women.
And we call them astronauts. Astronaut.
It was great when you first said it. And you had to repeat it. You should have just left it where it was at.
Just one time.
Sometimes you gotta let it simmer. You didn't let it simmer.
I didn't let it simmer.
No.
I gotta find that. You're right. I fucking fucked that up.
They laughed, telling big stories with big laughs.
All right, fuck it. Well, we do see around Earth in one of the shots.
Oh yeah, that flat Earth shit is dead. We saw the curvature. We saw it.
I saw a lot of people, a lot of flat earthers, though, including the flat earther.
The man himself?
FED, Flat Earth Dave. Sharing videos of this and like pointing out little things and going, you're kidding me. This is a joke. But I don't know now. Maybe there is credibility to it, sending Katy Perry into space. You know what? Now that I think about it, maybe this is historic. They actually send a bunch of fucking retards into space and they came back alive. It proves anybody can do it.
To be fair, anybody can. It's definitely like a space ride. I think the goal of this is Jeff Bezos is going to start selling high-priced tickets for people to take little space journeys when they're really just barely breaking the atmosphere.
It's still pretty cool though, let's be honest.
Oh, it's cool.
Like I may, like, depending on the amount, I would think about paying for that.
Yeah, we
and
know
doing
you
it.
want to be up there.
I'd like to see space.
You fucking yeah. I can see space. You know you can see space. You can see space from the ground. You know that, right?
Yes, but I want to be in space.
Okay.
I think that'd be cool.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Then I could bring a dandelion with me. That's already been done. I got to bring a sunflower.
Yes.
Yeah.
A big one though.
A nice sunflower.
I got you, Flynn. Oh, the moon! You guys, I don't have to tell you. Look at the moon. Look. Okay. Look at the moon.
I would be so fucking annoyed with that. It's like, we're in space. Do you think I'm not looking at the fucking moon?
Look at that. Look at that.
Look at the stars. Look at the moon. Oh my god. Look at space.
No, I just came
Look
up
at the
here.
Earth.
I came up here to keep my eyes closed.
Right. Oh, I was looking at the fucking fuselage the entire time. I was
Make
looking
sure
at
it stays intact.
the
I don't
dials.
want to die with you fucking broads.
Oh, that's a window? I'm stupid. I thought that was a screen. Who's that?
Some fine chocolate from the Bahamas.
Yeah. Little gummy though. A little too gummy for me.
Little gums.
I just don't want you to smile too much. It's uncomfortable.
Smile with your mouth closed.
It's uncomfortable for the whole room.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Whoa. That's amazing.
Oh my god.
Now.
God.
Oh my god.
Why can't they do anything without being fucking fake and scripted?
It cringe as fuck.
Cringe.
Actually.
Oh, one of them is. Sorry, go ahead.
Think of what I'm thinking?
What?
Cringe TV.
You know what? You may have something there. You may be onto something. We got to find where Katy Perry was singing. What did she sing again?
I really didn't even remember her singing.
I'm pretty sure she sang something in space.
Blue Origin.
Let's see. I would sing that don't want to close my eyes. Don't want to fall.
But I miss you, babe, and I don't want to miss a thing. Yeah, it's classic.
It's probably a pretty simp song, though. Guys,
bro, it's okay, bro. You like bitches, bro. It's fine.
Simping hard on that one.
It's fine,
yeah,
bro.
but I could sleep.
Like, I'll be all right.
Missing a moment of her.
Yeah, I kind of want to miss some things.
I like space, yeah. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Especially with women. Like, I wish these women would have been in space a little longer. You know what I mean? So this is Gail King. I'm just picking random videos.
You're good.
This is Gail King, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, King. I see it on her name tag. This is her, I guess, explaining her heroic moment in space.
Her voyage.
Her voyage, exactly.
But the best part was when we got back in our seats after Zero G's, Katie sang, "What a Wonderful World."
Hold on, no.
Zero G's. We hit Mach 3. And You know, and I was really worried about the Vector when we were coming in, but
Yo, who does she think she is, bro? We hit 0 G's, yo. It's just a regular Tuesday for me. It might be exciting to you, but 0 G's, that's whatever.
You know, Katy Perry was really worried about re-entry, but you know, I was all in. I was ready.
I checked the capillaries before we took off.
I was a little worried about our O2 levels, but we came in nice. We
yeah, it seemed to be coming in nice for sure.
We hit 0 G's. I bet you she couldn't explain that. She doesn't know what that means. I honestly don't even really know what it means, but
well, it's the sensation.
I'm not pretending.
It's a sensation of gravity. So like, you know when you're on a roller coaster, you're experiencing some sort of zero gravity effect. It's like, I think on a roller coaster is like 75.
It's those moments where you're coming down, like
yeah. So the G-force is that inertia that's put on your body,
pushing towards your face.
Yeah. So that's
I kind of get it, but I don't. Yeah.
Right. It is.
Thanks for explaining that.
It's way more complicated than what I'm saying. I'm giving you the layman's version.
That's what I meant. Like I kind of get that. Like I get it's the wind pushing back on you, or the force pushing back on you. It's why your face kind of opens up.
100%.
Yeah. But that's literally all she could explain to us, if that.
So when we hit 0 G's, you know, I was worried that we'd hit terminal velocity, but you know, the capillaries hold and everything. The fuselage held real great. I'm just glad to be back. You know, we put a lot of work into this, and for America.
I really thought I was gonna have to get a hold of Houston, but we were able to hit re-entry really well.
Everything.
Parachutes deployed. Smooth landing.
0 G's. Katie said.
Wait, I gotta hear it again. She said it so like she was like she's been in the game.
Yeah.
For years.
Does this every day. That's how she said it.
We hit 0 G's and it was like a little aside.
Was when we got back in our seats after 0 G's, Katie sang, "What a Wonderful World."
I told Katie to stir the tanks, and she didn't know what I meant. There's a lot of condensation on the panels. I flipped to main bus breaker B.
I flipped to main bus breaker B.
We get a master alarm on the way in. I'm hard as nails. Katie's flipping out.
Talking about, what's this red light? Calm down, bitch. I got this. Okay.
I thought she had space dementia. I've seen it before, but
hard to find professionals nowadays. It's real hard.
But it was a pleasure flying with them. Pleasure working with those great astronauts.
She did. That nice.
Wait, what did Katy Perry actually do?
Katie sang, "What a Wonderful World."
She did. That nice.
She sang, "What a wonderful world. I see dreams." Oh, yes.
Oh.
Because we'd been asking her.
That's the thing that I was remembering.
Did we have that?
I don't think there's video of that.
Oh, thank God.
That, unfortunately, that was between those ladies and those ladies alone.
What stays in Blue Origins? What happens in Blue Origin
stays in Blue Origin. Yeah. There's a sisterhood going on here that they don't break that. She was singing "What a Wonderful World" by Louis Armstrong.
I got dreams. So the way. You know, she ain't put no rasping in nothing.
With the gusto of old Louis.
Fuck. She probably butchered that shit. That's why they didn't. They recorded it. It was like, you know what? I don't think we're not gonna send this one.
It was like in the same vein of like when the Liberals do the line for line song. What a wonderful world. I see trees.
She did. That nice.
Katie sang, "What a Wonderful World."
She did.
That nice. She sang, "What a Wonderful World. I see dreams." Oh, yes.
Oh.
Because we'd been asking her to sing all the time, and she wouldn't. And then, because everybody said, "Sing roar, sing fireworks," and she said, "It's not about me. I wanted to talk about the world."
Wow.
No, isn't that nice?
She was
you
being
gotta
polite.
ask her about
She's
that.
Katy Perry, bitch. People ask me to sing all the time. I don't want to do that shit for free.
No, did you hear what she even said?
Yeah, I heard.
Katy Perry
It's not
planned
about me.
it. She wanted to sing on the way back down. It's about the world. It's not about space.
It's not about me.
It's not about space. We have to appreciate the ground.
Well, she did kiss it when she got back. She kissed it. Yeah, you didn't see.
What, did she leave for fucking 6 hours? She took a trip to Orlando.
It was like she went.
For God's
It was like she
sakes.
went to Mars. Like, goddamn.
It's a day trip. Let me see if we have video of that.
Kiss the ground.
The ground. It's already popping up. Can you trivialize this anymore?
She's tonguing that dirt.
This is just a picture, I guess. Kissing the ground.
She just wanted an excuse to bend over.
And poke her lips out.
God damn, that put an arch in that fucking thing.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
Ugh.
Damn, man.
The fuck is wrong with her? Takes away her sex appeal, doesn't it?
It
When
does.
a woman can't do a good arch.
It does.
Something wrong with her.
It's lame in the sack.
That right there is all the years of feminism. Anytime a woman can't do a good arch.
Yeah. They lost the arch.
They lose their arch, the more feminist they get.
It's like deer shedding antlers. Fucking metamorphosis.
I wonder if like lesbians look for the arch. Because I feel like that's more of a man thing.
I don't think they care.
They don't give a fuck.
I don't think they care. Because
Yeah.
they don't know what that means. They could never know what that means.
They never understand that. Yeah. Even the strap-ons.
Doesn't matter. It's not
Doesn't
real.
matter. You couldn't understand that.
Couldn't get it. You don't feel it.
And that's why they hate us.
That's why every time you tell her to suck your strap, you don't feel it. I know you want to feel it, but you don't feel it.
It's all just role play. None of it is real.
None of it's real.
Just much like this fucking space trip.
Oh, real quick before we leave, did you see? Let's pull up a picture of the spaceship. I found this to be the funniest shit ever. I think Jeff Bezos might be trolling.
What is it? It's Blue Origins.
Yep.
Oh, I put Blue Origins spaceship. Should I put spacecraft? Is it even a ship?
It's not even a ship. That's the capsule.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That looks like it, right?
That's it. But I wanted you to see like a.
Isn't it like shaped like a cock?
It's shaped like a vibrator.
Oh, this is it. Is that it right
No,
there?
That's the booster.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the booster without the dickhead.
Actually, the fucking capsule looks like a cockhead. If you look at it.
Also, I saw a lot of people saying that this was fake.
I saw that too.
Because the Blue Origin didn't have scorch marks on the capsule that came down, but that's simply because they weren't high enough. You only get scorch marks when you fucking pass the atmosphere.
So they actually didn't even go out of the atmosphere.
I mean, I think they were out of the atmosphere, but they were like right at that top level. Like they didn't go past the point where if you came down, you're getting scorch marks.
Did they get into orbit? They didn't orbit?
They were like, okay, you know how?
Did they go like the same height as the Red Bull dive thing, or they went higher than that?
It was either the same
Oh
height.
yeah,
or
obviously it was higher than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was like maybe like a few thousand feet higher or something. How high did they go?
It was like right. I'm telling you, it was right at the atmosphere, like right there.
Right at the tip. They played just the tip with the atmosphere.
Oh, there it is, right there.
This is it. Does look like a vibrator.
The Kármán line. That's where they were. That's right at the edge.
The Kármán line.
When you break past that, then you're like out in space. Like so.
Think of
they were in between the bubble, in between the atmosphere and in space.
Think of if space had a hymen and you had to
Yes.
break through it.
Yes.
That's the Carmen line.
It's the Space Hymen.
It's the Space Hymen. So that's the actual. Yeah, it does.
They see Jeff Bezos sent up 6 bras in a vibrator. It's 2025 is wild.
Call me immature if you want, but it does look like a cock.
Dickhead. All right. Well, shit.
I guess if you're gonna send four women up into space, you're gonna send them in a fucking cock shaped vessel.
Might as fucking well.
Might as well. Well, yeah, that was a historic space flight that happened. Now they're trying to say it was historic because it was all women, right?
Of course.
Okay.
But I think that removes, like, okay, so if a team of all female engineers came together and made a rocket, and then a team of all female astronauts went up in that rocket made by a team of female engineers, then that would be a real women accomplishment. But to put on makeup in a tight fitting almost spacesuit and walk into an already crafted rocket and go up in a space ride does not make you important. It's not a huge step for women.
This is worse than Hidden Figures.
Oh, 10 times.
Yeah, because they at least worked for NASA.
Right.
Yeah. But you're right. It's like this is almost like an insult to real female astronauts who actually have been in space.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And even they probably didn't meet the requirements, but still got sent up there.
Like that one female astronaut that got stuck in space for almost 9 months.
Yes. Or the one that drove all the way to confront her cheating husband. She wore a diaper.
Yeah.
You remember that story?
Determination. I remember that.
Exactly. Grit. True grit. Okay, I guess we can get out of here.
Yeah, man, let's call it.
Let's do a quick scan through the chat and then we'll
my
fucking
laptop actually died, so
okay.
It's on you.
Got Come On Man, Misfit Ramdale.
Oh, we back.
Peter Ortiz. Oh, you brought it up?
Yeah. Hold on, give me 2 seconds.
Lisa Marie. Much love to all of you.
Procrastination Station.
Shout out to Procrastination Station. He's been
here a lot.
Yeah, he's been in the comments after the live, so I'm glad to see him in the live. Birdman.
Terry Strange.
That's from the Hake chat. You fucking psycho. You psycho broad.
Terry, my wife is fine.
Did she leave another one?
No, I'm just letting her know so she doesn't like freak out.
What happened?
Well, no, because remember we were talking about
killing our wives.
Yeah.
Yes. Not our wives, but killing of wives in general.
Killing of wives in general,
yeah. And that looks like that's it.
Okay, cool. Guys, we appreciate you coming through. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Rumble. It's more important than YouTube. Way more important. So
yes.
Make sure Yeah.
I'm sorry. We are moving to Rumble, ladies and gentlemen. Moving very soon at the Misfit Nation on Rumble. There's actually 2 channels on Rumble. I realize that it's basically the Misfit Nation channel itself, like the site itself, and then there's channels that branch off. So follow both of them.
Okay.
That way you'll get all of it, and then we'll actually add more channels the more we have more, the more shows. Maybe I'll bring back wrestling content at some point. That'll be a new channel.
Okay.
So that's the way that Rumble works. So a lot of people were like, I'm following both, but I don't know which one is which. Follow both where it's both of our channels.
Yeah, you'll get the notification either way.
Yeah. I'm not sure exactly which one will go live from. Because I'm not sure how that works exactly yet, but I'll figure that out and I'll let you know. But follow both channels, that way you'll have all of our content. That's at Misfit Nation. And then I think the other one is rumble.com/user/Misfit Nation. The Misfit Nation, excuse me.
Nice.
And Podbean, where you can always get a hold of us. If we get literally removed from every other platform, we'll still be on Podbean because no one is in charge over there.
Exactly.
The way we love it.
The inmates run the asylum over there. 100%.
misfitnation.podbean.com and shop at misfitnation.com if you want to get some merch, some gear, complete your outfit with a nice Misfit Nation t-shirt. And that's it. You got anything to promo?
Yeah, of course. Follow the Twitch, the party, the X, SkrillKill, SkrillKill. Appreciate y'all. I'll be streaming tomorrow.
Nice. What are we streaming?
You know what? I've been having a lot of fun back on Call of Duty. You know, third person mode is back, so I've been playing a lot of that. So
nice.
Yeah, I'll be doing that tomorrow for sure at some point.
You got
Monster Hunter.
You got to find happiness where you can.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
You could follow me. Follow me at Crishaun the Don on X at Crishaun the Don. I've also been doing a lot of streams with Jake as of late.
Nice.
Jake Hudson. He's putting me on.
The incomparable.
Exactly. And, I forgot one thing. Buy us a coffee.
Yes.
If you have the means.
Yeah, give us your grip money.
Exactly. Donations.
Gifts.
Buy me a coffee at Misfit Nation. And that's everything, guys. Thank you so much.
We appreciate y'all. Much love.
We're out of here.
Peace.
Fuck off.